Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I thought I would go back through my movie shelf because I had a video earlier that was half of it and I never did the other half. And now I have a bunch of new movies. So I feel like I need to just do the whole thing. But I'm only going to pick my favorites so that this video isn't 4 hours long. Also, TV shows are included. So this is the top of my shelf. There's like a little shelf over here. Oh, it's got a Cylon Raider. It's actually Scar, if anyone knows who I'm talking about. There's Coraline up here. Stormtrooper, Obi-Wan. There's a couple, let's see, there's like a Star Destroyer, Falcon, Raptor, and then another Raider. What else can you see? Here's the Enterprise 1701, so the original. This is Spyro the Dragon. If anyone's played that game, it's one of my faves. And this is from Laputa, or Castle in the Sky. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. Yeah, so that's kind of like what's going on with all these things here. So what do we have up here? What do we got? This is Battlestar Galactica, the newer one, but it's Blu-ray, and I got this for Christmas this year, which is disappointing because we just watched the entire thing, all 4 seasons, so I'll just watch it again. This is all of The Office. I love that show. This is the DVD Battlestar Galactica. We've got DC Universe. These are like cartoons. And this is my husband. Next Generation, all the seasons. Let's see. That's a video game, Days Gone. The Last Guardian is up here because I love that video game. But it makes me want to cry because this dragon reminds me of my dog Pippin. And then we have over here. This is Midsummer Murders. I only like the ones with Tom Barnaby, like the first one. So I have all of those here. These are Christmas movies, which includes How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the cartoon. It's like one of my favorite movies, and I can relate to the Grinch quite a bit. I don't like a lot of noise either, and children playing with like loud toys. Like, I'm just kind of a Grinch, you know. Nothing really special on these. These are kind of the movies that we've like put aside, like if we're desperate we'll look at. So, although like From Hell is in there and I really like that movie. Johnny Depp. Slither, it's not a bad movie. So that's that. So back over here to this side. What do we have here? We have, it's like Firefly right here. Serenity. This is Game of Thrones. These are like my husband's. He loves that. I've read the books and I've seen a lot of the show too. What do I got here? I actually love this movie, The Others, with Nicole Kidman. I don't don't know why. I don't know why this movie, I used to like love it when I was younger and I was into like creepy horror movies because I'm a total freak. This was one of my favorites and I still like it. So this is The Babadook. I really like this movie. It's weird and it's different, but it like really creeps me out. And usually scary movies don't really scare me. I don't know if they scare other people, but this one has some parts in it that really like creep me out. So this movie is, I would recommend this one. Great. Then over here we have a couple seasons of Seinfeld. I think it's on Netflix right now, and I already watched all of it. So, me and my husband laughed a lot. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I don't know if you guys know what this is. A lot of people don't, but I actually really like it, and I still know all the words and songs and all that stuff. So, you know. Here we have, this is Star Wars, by the way. It's like all of them. We have so many copies of Star Wars. It's not even funny. This is Faulty Towers. This show is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love it. It's John Cleese. If anyone, he was in Monty Python. So, you know, Flying Circus, Holy Grail, Life of Brian, all that good stuff. And this was, I think, maybe the first thing, or he did it before Flying Circus, maybe. I'm not actually sure. But it's a pretty, like, short show, really funny. Like, some of the jokes are pretty rough if you're sensitive to, like, racism in the past, you know. But this was filmed, I believe, in the 70s, so there was, or maybe the 60s even. There was still a lot of stuff going on. And people could make all the jokes they wanted about anything. Oh, God. But it is funny. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just gonna move to the shelf down here, and then we'll go to the bottom of the shelf. So here we have Dune. This movie was awesome. I loved it. The book is good, but I was like blown away by this movie. I loved it. And so I got it because I need it. I got Young Frankenstein on Blu-ray. One of my classic favorites. You know, Gene Wilder, Mel Brooks, great Igor, and the woman who plays the assistant. Oh, I can't remember her name now. Great movie. It's over here. Oh, wait. What? This is What We Do in the Shadows. I really like that movie. It's funny. I haven't seen the show, but I really enjoy the movie. And this is Paper Tigers. I actually love this movie. It's funny. It's got great martial arts. It's like just like kind of cute. But I like some of those movies, especially when they have good martial arts. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely recommend this one. It's kind of cutesy, but it's also like pretty violent, so, you know. Of course, this is one of our copies of Lord of the Rings. We did watch the show The Rings of Power. I think that's what it's called. I actually liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it as much. Like the timeline's a little messed up, but I actually enjoyed watching it. So that's really all I go by. Usually, like, if I think about the show or the movie later in the day, then I know that I really liked it. So, like, if I can't wait to watch another episode, you know. This is tough because I like so many movies, so I'm just trying to do my favorites. This is The Martian. Really liked this movie a lot. This guy, right, ladies? Actually, never thought he was attractive until he was all like grizzled and like a genius scientist in this movie. Okay, something's wrong with me, right? This is The Mandalorian, seasons 1 and 2. Love this. It's great. I think I've expressed that I love The Mandalorian, so it's not really anything new. This is Mad Max, the new one. Fury Road. Really good movie. This was the first movie that we watched on my now husband's new TV when he got it. And I was like, the part with like the flames coming up was like so bright. The movie was really good. And Charlize Theron, she's great. And that guy's good too. What's his name? Tom Hardy. He's pretty good too, so. This is one of my like all-time favorite movies, The Mummy. This one has The Mummy Returns, which I actually still used to love because it has a bunch of like historical sites and like information that's actually really information about Egypt, and I'm a big old nerd and I love Egypt. So this also has the Scorpion King, which is not historically accurate. So I don't actually really, that movie is off the rails, man. But the first movie is like, ugh, I used to love it. I used to be obsessed with it. I used to love it. I still know like all the Egyptian words and stuff. Freak. Okay. Some people are gonna think I'm weird. Not because of this. Pan's Labyrinth, so good. But the part where that guy gets his face smashed in with the bottle, I think I watched it once in the theater and I've just never watched it again because I hate it so much. But this is a good movie. Then there's this movie, Pacific Rim. I freaking love this movie. People say it's dumb and it's like, yeah, the dialogue's not great and, you know, the acting and the story, it's not really great. So why do I love this movie? Because it's like a live action anime, like Gundam anime. And I like robots and giant aliens, kaiju. I like all that. And the fighting, I think the fighting's cool. And if the fighting's cool, that will like win me over on something. Because I don't know why. Okay. Am I done here with this one? I have to be done. So let's go to this side. Let's see. This movie is great. Joker. I thought this movie was amazing. It made me feel weird. I'm sure it made a bunch of people feel weird. But in the theater, I was like, whoa. Has anyone ever had these problems? I don't think I've ever had these problems. But this is a really good movie. Let's see. Indiana Jones is in here. I mean, obviously I like that. Right, I mean, come on. Let's see. The Harry Potter movies, which are okay. I like them, you know. They're alright. I love the books. Are amazing. Okay, so we just... Oh, wait. I love this movie. It's the first one? Yeah. This is a great movie. And the second one was okay too. I really like this movie. A lot of people do. It's a good one. I mean, it's good. So, let's see. I have like the original Godzilla movies, which I really like. There's a bunch of them over here. This is what the other ones look like. I don't remember where I got these. Someone I think gave them to me, but they're pretty cool and they're hilarious and also historically eye-opening, kind of, you know. We have The Fifth Element. That's obviously a good movie. Face Off, one of my faves. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I like this one too. Okay. So here we have Arrival. It's like one of my all-time favorite movies. I can't remember what my old favorite sci-fi used to be, but I saw this and I was like, whoa, I just love it. I feel like it was made for me sometimes because it's like everything I would want in like a alien sci-fi movie. So if you hear something, my dog's snoring, I might have to ask her to leave. This is Apollo 11. I saw this in the theater with my husband and I cried in the theater because I thought it was so cool. Like all the footage they have, and oh my god, I just thought, oh, it was just like one of the coolest things, and everyone was so happy at the end. They had made it back. This movie is great. You like science and space and like science-y things. If you don't, then you might not like it. And this is Annihilation. I think this movie's really good. I'm not a huge super fan of Natalie Portman, but I mean, she's good in some things. And I thought she was great in this, and I thought this movie was great. And it also has the guy who plays Poe in it. He's pretty good too. Yeah, it's so weird and like cool at the end. Ugh, makes my stomach sick with delight and mystery. Okay, so now we're going to move to the bottom of the shelf, and I'm going to, as quickly as I can, pick the movies. I mean, like an hour video is like okay, but I'm not trying to. It's just a lot. Welcome, everyone, to the bottom of the movie shelf. I almost said bookshelf. There's also a bowl of dog water right here. So, enjoy that. Okay, what do we have? It's like from here down. So, we'll start from here. Ooh, Edward Scissorhands, classic. Really good movie. Silent Hill. I actually love that movie. It's like farked up though. Here's the Star Trek original, like the motion picture collection. And then we have Next Generation. And then the new movies. A couple of the new movies here. I don't hate them. They're not like my favorite thing, I would say. Then we have the movie Stargate, pretty good. Terminator 2 is one of the good ones. There's none here that I'm willing to pull out, except for Star Trek, but I mean, everyone has those, right? Everyone has those, right? This is Tron Legacy. I don't know how people think about this movie, but I actually really liked it, and I like Daft Punk, so the soundtrack's very repetitive, but they have one that's like Tron reconfigured, and I really like that soundtrack because I believe it has other artists remixing the Tron songs, so it's pretty cool. Oh my god, this movie is so creepy and good, but it's so creepy. And if you have a thing, like you're sensitive to babies getting murdered, you might not like it. I don't think my sister's seen it. I don't know. I'm sure she'll tell me after this video. But she has a kid now, so I don't think she would want to. So, and I think it's really cool because it's like has the kind of style that people used to kind of imagine in like old legends and stuff like that, and it's true to like a lot of the artwork about witches like at that time, and super original, like classic creepy forest witch. Pretty cool, but also a lot of people aren't gonna like this. So, but if you want something that'll creep your pants off, this'll do it. I mean, obviously I like a lot of these movies because I have them, but there's just, not a lot of my favorites are right here. Let's see. Oh my god. I freaking love these movies. The Death Wish movies. I love Charles Bronson. He's hilarious. And he just shoots everyone with a gun. He's not even like really good at like fighting or like martial arts, or he just shoots people with a gun, and he's funny. And his movies are like the script is the same. He likes a lady, she dies, and he has to like get revenge, so shoots everyone right in the face. The original vigilante is what this says. Oh, and I also love Con Air. I used to watch this movie when I was a kid, like again and again. kind of, just as weird as I am now, so. Let's see. We have all the Die Hard movies, obviously. Let's see. We also have all the Fast and the Furious movies because I think we just think they're funny. Tokyo Drift, like, it's not a great movie and I love it, so. Okay, so now I'm going to start over here and just keep this going. I love this anime. Elfen Lied. It's really weird and creepy, and very violent. But for some reason, like, I'm not a violent person. I just like anime, like crazy fighting, and like anime violence is very like fantasy, so this is weird, but it's good. I would recommend this. Let's see. This is Akira, classic. This wasn't like the first anime, or even one of the first animes that I watched. It was towards there, but this one is really good. If you don't watch anime, it might be kind of confusing, but it's good. Obviously, it's like everyone knows what this is. Come on. Afro Samurai, that's a great anime. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, I absolutely love this movie. So good. I have a lot of t-shirts with Miles Morales, is that his name? I don't know, I loved this movie. And it reminds me of when I was like first dating my husband, because that's when we saw it. And we both like lost our minds because we thought it was so cool. And he loves Spider-Man, so it's like Spider-Man, Batman, and Captain America. He loves them all, like Spawn and Venom and that kind of stuff. Let's see. I thought this movie was really good. I like a lot of weird movies, but I also like a lot of the movies that are like popular and mainstream. And this is one of them. It's in 4K Ultra HD. I thought this movie was cute and had some cool action scenes and some cool like magical stuff going on, so I loved this movie. I saw this with my dad, and we all thought it was really good. And then I made my husband go see it, and he was iffy, because he's like pretty picky about movies. Sometimes I can be too. But he loved it, and it's hilarious, and it's a really good mystery. And as the guy who plays Captain America in it, so kind of sold him on that, so. So obviously I love Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill. I love it. Uma Thurman is a goddess. She has enormous feet, just like me. And I've taken kendo before, so it's really cool to watch like something that you've learned in something this super cool. So great. This is, I mean, obviously this one's great. I mean, are we being like crazy here? Like Jurassic Park is great. This is the trilogy. I don't mind the second one because I was like young enough when it came out that I actually didn't mind it. That it was like kind of goofy gymnastics to kill a dinosaur, a raptor. It was fun. And John Wick. This movie has amazing fighting. Perfect for Keanu Reeves. And he actually has some acting, like some like emotional acting. I hate the beginning with the puppy. I hate it. I've only seen it once. But I could watch it again if we fast forwarded to the beginning. I didn't have to see the puppy thing. Oh, God. Okay, well, we have 2 shelves left. This is one of my favorite animes. This, Princess Mononoke, was the first one I ever saw, and it's still one of my favorites. I actually got to see it in the theater last year, or like the year before maybe, and oh my god, I was like emotional. The movie's amazing. Fooly Cooly is crazy, it's fun, it's got great action, and some like weird, like the lighting's really cool. It makes you feel like weird feelings. I just, you know, it's just crazy enough for me to love it. So. Oh, what is that doing? These are the Futurama movies. I wonder if I can get these on like Blu-ray. But they're pretty bent up because I've watched them a bunch of times. It's like, whoa, like Bender. This is Bender's Big Score. This is the best one. I would say this one, it makes me cry. It's just like so good. I love this one. This one's really good. And then there is The Beast with a Billion Backs. This one's really funny too. Honestly, they probably go, I probably like them like in order that they are, so this is probably my second favorite. Then there's Bender's Game. I'm assuming it's like Ender's Game, but also it's like Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons and all kinds of stuff, like a video game. So it's pretty funny. And then this is how they like ended the season before they brought it back again. So this one's really good. This one also makes me tear up. And so they like end it. They like end the whole series in this one, and then they brought it back. This is one of my most favorite movies. I've been watching this, when did this come out? Like since it came out. 1982. Well, I wasn't born yet. So. But I used to make my mom rent it like every week, and I don't know why she just didn't buy it, because I was like obsessed with it. We rented it at Star Video. I don't know if you guys remember that. Now I have it, and I still watch it, and I still love it. So, I just went in today to talk about a tattoo, and we ended up talking about Metalocalypse, because I was wearing a Death Clock sweatshirt. This first season, like, ruled my life for a while. It's so funny. I just love it. I did like a Death Clock painting once. Ridiculous. This is The Secret of Kells. It's one of my favorite animes. It's like based off of a real book and a real place, Kells, and a lot of the stuff that happens in the movie, and a lot of the places that they show are actually real. And this is like, I believe it's like the legend on behind how the book was made. Bruno Calais does the soundtrack for this, and he also does the soundtrack for Coraline, so pretty cool. Yeah. I cry at this movie too. I only cry at movies when they're like pretty, or like I don't know, like Lord of the Rings. I always cry at the end, but that's kind of sad. This one, this one. This is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. I used to like pee my pants laughing at this movie when I was a kid. So, part where the wolf goes to the top of the hill and is like panting still makes me laugh. Still. Poor thing. That poor wolf. This movie is so great. This and Robin Hood, like my favorite Disney movies. Let's see. I love a lot of Studio Ghibli movies, but this might be my favorite. Nausicaa of That Leave the Wind. It's got like the poison jungle, toxic jungle, that's what it's called. And like these are called alms, and they're these giant, like weird insect pill bug things that she can communicate with, and I just love it. It's a tie between this and Princess Mononoke. Spirited Away too. Oh, there's so many I could name, but those are my favorites. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of this movie, Amelie. This has been worn down. I have had this for a while, and I've watched it many times because it's pretty good. And when I say it's pretty good, it's like so good. I watched it recently. It's still good. There's Dumb and Dumber over here, which is a good movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's one of my sister's favorite movies, so. Let's see. Anchorman's down here. This movie was great. It is one of the best war films of all time, I would say. I was there, I was with them, and it was terrifying. And really sad. And really good. I think more people should watch as many war movies as they can, so they know how scary it was. I don't know if that's a good idea. This is why I'm not like a psychologist, you know? Don't listen to me. God. So I'm a total sucker for movies like The Secret Garden. I still remember like the music from this movie. It's one of the reasons Green Sleeves is like one of my favorite songs, because this is a woman singing it in the kitchen. And I have seen this movie so many freaking times. Not recently, like when I was a kid. Fun fact about me, this was the first movie that I remember like feeling ASMR with, or like seeing it. And it's at the very beginning when Mary is getting her outfit put on by, I believe it's an Indian woman. And she's like buttoning her dress, and oh my god, I used to rewind that shit and watch it. And I didn't even know why. Watch it. It's crazy. And the last movie that I will talk about today is actually one that I already mentioned. Like an idiot. Robin Hood. Most Wanted Edition is what this says right here. I don't even really know what that means. Deleted scenes. Oh, look at this guy. I'm just a king. Don't blame me for just wanting all the money, right? I just wanted all the money and all the power and all the jewels in the world. So, don't blame him, right? Look at this guy. Money grubbing? Jeez. I mean, that's what the whole movie's about, right? I love this movie. I learned to whistle really well by whistling the theme song every day in Peru when I was doing my archaeology work there. And so, I mean, it was like months, so I got pretty good. I just love it. I'm gonna watch it. You know what? I might watch it today, right now. I have to go, because I gotta go watch this movie. Thanks so much for joining me today and going through some of my favorite movies. And maybe some of those were your favorite movies too. So I hope you have a great night or a great day. And I will see you in the next video.